Hello everybody, I am official Mr. Video. This is part 4 of the guy I met on Tekken online. Weapon underscore. Just like I said in the last video, this guy has the ability of a psychic to do telepath suggestions. The different more like psychics out there got this ability. This allowed them to more like to control more like an individual more like thoughts and actions. So when it comes down to con artists, a whole lot of them had this type of ability. If intelligent and whips more like fail for more like that psychic, more like this is the ability to more like them to use. And with this, they be able to get more information and as well get you to do different things for them. This ability do has this after effect to show as well more like they did that to you, especially if they do it too much. You ever had that feeling more like you told a person too much? Well, that's the bit more they use right then. Especially if they wasn't more like using other methods to more like get it out of you. Yeah, that's basically more like what they use right then. So definitely be aware if you feel anything extra when you're talking to a person. So if you feel anything extra, if a person's trying to get you to do something, then yes, this is more like what they are doing. Especially if you feel more resistant to do what they are saying. Then be aware of them like using this ability on you. A lot of different people want to call this guy a spammer in Tekken. That same physical habit he has in more like playing Tekken translate into more in the spiritual habit. And that would be spamming as well, spiritually, spamming different things. He like to spam his face mug across your visualization multiple times after that. Like literally spam. Now, if you don't use his actual face, then he use a person that looks like him and start spamming that across your visualization as well. He'll as well pop up in different times and dreams, spamming himself. When I wake up, I do not pick up more like the natural, more like waves, the vibration around me. Instead of picking up that, I get more like waves and as well as messages more like coming from this guy and as well more like linked to this guy. Over 90% of the time, this is more like what I get, a spam right when I first wake up. The dude like to spam attacks throughout the day as well, attacking me here, attacking me there, attacking me here. And then he be spamming more like others more like tap through as well. So it ain't just one type of attack, there are multiple different attacks, some from him, some link-wise. You like to spam a huge lie too, more like on the right side, left side, from the top and bottom, even right in the middle where the seed of life is, more like in the brain. He like to spam this one thing as well, more like a false, huge claim, claiming like he's God. That's not God, I tell you. A long ways from being God, a long ways. Very negativity psychic. When he's not spamming it directly, then he be link-wise spamming it through the other negative spirits and psychics around me. Not only is spamming there, as well more like when he believe you are vulnerable, he even more like we try to get you to say it as well through then. Try to make an excuse, try to make like he can do something for you if you say it. Can I help you in that situation? And what he can more help you with things in you and as well link-wise with the other negative spirits and psychic. Directly, you can't really help you. Want you say something that he's not, a long, very long distance from what he is. Dude is what he is, a negativity more like psychic running across. Broken other more like homes amongst home with a huge false claim. So be aware more of this guy and anyone else out there with that false claim. Now here's another detailed thing this guy likes to get into when he's around you. If you sit down and you start to meditate for about 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or hour or more. Now once you're done more like your meditation, if you got some extra spiritual more like energy, or you got some a new more like spiritual more like ability start to form itself, he wants to more like get right in between there, depress it, and as well more like stop it from developing. Now when it start to develop the new psychic ability or more like a current one is starting to grow, he like to get on that right then. He don't wait until one if it's a new ability start to form into something. He wanted to press it right then. So when it start to press more like you start having the problems right then. So here gonna be the start to form up, but here come the problems behind it, as in you can no longer feel the same vibration. You feel more weaker and weaker and weaker. And more like depending on you all usually maybe feel something like that, like maybe a month or less. Tell me what you're doing for this thing, but he gets on it right then. So basically more like if you someone more like is starting to develop different abilities, yeah, this not just him but other negative spirits and psychic be on doing these things as well. Now of course he be more like begin more like other negative spirits and psychic around me to get on to more like the current more like abilities starting to pop up, or a current ability starting to grow. Now, the kind of depressing psychic ability or psychic power, when it comes down straight down to it, he got more like someone else to help him out here. One on is a magician around me. He really helps him out in a lot into that category when it comes down to power. He really helps him out a whole lot. There are other negative spirits and psychics around me, but this negative more like a magician around me helps him out as well a whole lot in that category. It's a long list of things more like this weapon underscore do not understand, but what he do not understand, he go to more like this magician to help him out. And he helps him out pretty much about all the time. Going by the ability, weapon underscore got more like a telepath suggestion, which his version is a low tier. To give that low tier more like version him a huge boost, he's still more like others' energy. In my case, he's still a whole lot of my energy. So he got a huge boost, make it more easy for more others to actually do things they would normally not do. So that's one reason more like the magician other around do things. The other thing is they got more like a sort of teamwork thing going on with the negative spirits and psychics. So that's two reasons why more like the group agree with this guy. Now the teamwork thing between the negative spirits and psychic, they try to help out each other at certain degrees. Now the guy more like spot out more like this certain thing about them, so he start to more like spam on that. Let know more like the ability more like I mentioned before. Now as I'm making this video right now, less than 5 minutes, the negative more like psychic literally more like force negative feeling try to get me not to say certain things, certain categories. Yeah, I won't still say those things. So yeah, be aware more if you feeling from a negative spirit, negative psychic, it's literally more like trying to force more like some energy more like for you not saying something, or literally more like controlling you to stop you more like saying something, or depressing you on saying something. So then might be aware of that. When you feel these things, I advise you to do the exact same thing what I'm doing. Still do whatever it is, especially it's in a positive direction. So yes, he do like to more temporary, more like when new abilities start to pop up. But not just new abilities. If you start more like getting into like a new habit or something, he want to get more like involved with it in a negative way. He wanted other negative spirits and psychic to get involved as well and bring it down as well. And as well, if he was working on like this first thing, then you start to put the other thing aside. The first thing, he wanted to press that and focus on that. Then he wanted to press that. So yes, it's like a one-track thing with him. So yeah, that's another thing more like he like to do when it comes down to the detailed things he like to tamper with. And yes, to do like to attack you very often out the days and nights, just like I said before. Lots of different attacks, lengthwise and directly attacks. I was in a line in the store and I looked at more at the cash register woman for more like a second. Then I looked back at the item I got, and during that time, I got hit for that. Literally hit for that. So I get hit from more small stuff like that, or even smaller stuff like that from this guy. He really likes to attack people a whole lot. This will end the more for part 4 of this PlayStation and Tekken video here. If you want to hear more about these types of video, go on to www.youtube.com/officialmysticveil1. Over there, I talk about this type of stuff and other things more like people don't talk about. I'll catch y'all more over there or back up here. See y'all next time.